Good morning, Southwest students. So today I'm going to read Article 1 reading for day 31, which is May 4th. The title of the article is Alone No More. People are turning to dogs, cats, and chickens to cope with self-isolation. And this was written in the Washington Post, and it was adapted by Newsella March 29th, 2020. So this is a fairly recent article. So how I'm going to do this article is it's chunked into pieces. So I am going to read each chunk here, and then I will read each question here. Okay? So follow along with me as I read it out loud. Lucky Dog Animal Rescue holds adoption events at the PetSmart in Gaithersburg, Maryland. At a typical event, the group would find homes for about 15 dogs. As coronavirus news started to spread the week of March 16th, the waiting list jumped from 10 to 40 would-be adopters. Coronavirus is a flu-like illness that began in China and has been spreading across the globe since December 2019. Health officials have been encouraging social distancing. This means staying home and staying away from other people to help slow the spread of the virus. Mira Horowitz, who runs the rescue, said they had 30 adoptions in just 3 hours. Forget toilet paper, milk, and hand sanitizer. People are rushing to stock up on cats, dogs, rabbits, and fish. Some are even getting chickens. Okay? So the first question says, read the underlined section. Why do you think the author compared pets to needed supplies like toilet paper? Your answer might look like this. The comparison shows that blank. I think that this comparison illustrates blank. So why would the author compare important supplies like toilet paper, milk, and hand sanitizer to cats, dogs, rabbits, and fish as pets? Okay. The next chunk says millions forced to self-isolate during outbreak. The new coronavirus can make some people very sick. It is spreading quickly across the United States. Millions of people must now work from home and schools are closed to slow the spread. The promise of companionship while in isolation is causing some to take in animals. Many say they finally have the time to properly train and care for a pet. Animal rescuers across the country say they are seeing sharply increasing interest in adoption and fostering. In California, 40 million residents were ordered on March 19th to stay home except for essential jobs or trips. The governor noted an important exception. You can still walk your dog, he said. That was part of the reason Kathy Shield, a University of California, Berkeley graduate student, adopted a 2-year-old dog and named him Adam. The timing was ideal because Shield is working from home and can help Adam adjust to his new environment. She is also excited to have someone to talk to even if he does not talk back. Plus, he will help keep her on schedule. Having a dog is going to force me to get up early in the morning because at an absolute minimum, I have to let it out to use the restroom, Shield said. There's no question that animals provide incredible comfort and companionship, especially during times of crisis, and they certainly appreciate the attention. So we encourage people to continue to adopt or temporarily foster animals in need, said Matt. He is head of the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the ASPCA, and National Animal Rescue. Okay, so this question on the side said, what is the main idea of this section? Use examples from the text to support your reasoning. So your answer might look like this. The main idea is blank. The article states whatever piece of text you pick. This means that. So tell me what the main idea is and then find a quote from the text that supports that. All right, moving on to the next section. Animals need to be cared for during outbreak. Shelters need the help. Some animal rescues in big cities are closing to help prevent the spread of coronavirus between people, but the animals still need to be cared for. Many organizations are hoping to find foster homes for their remaining animals. Animal Care Centers of NYC, the ACC, and Animal Rescue in New York City put out a call for additional foster homes on March 13th. We thought we'd get 50, said Katie Hansen, who works at the rescue. We got 2,000 people who filled out the application. The vast majority, Hansen says, are young adults who live with a roommate, have no kids, and are either working from home or suddenly out of a job. The ASPCA says it has seen an increase in people interested in fostering and adopting animals in the recent weeks. It has managed to find temporary foster homes for most of its animals. Animal rescues in Arizona, California, and New York have seen similar increases in adoptions and fostering. So your questions over here to the side. What is the problem many shelters are facing? Why do you think they are using pet fostering to address the problem? Okay, so pet fostering helps blank. All right, moving on to the next chunk. Not just dogs and cats being adopted. Fostering also works well for those who can only help out during this uncertain period. Maya Dangerfield, a video producer, is usually too busy for a pet, so she and her husband decided to foster a dog while working from home in New York City. They picked up a poodle mix named JWoww on March 19th. It's nice to have a little dog, just someone to hang out with, said Dangerfield. It isn't just dogs. People are bringing home all kinds of living creatures for companionship during this time of social isolation. They're sharing photos on social media to provide a break from less positive news. Pets can also entertain younger family members at home. Kenneth Lynch and Lauren Wakefield bought a blue and silver betta fish named Freddie for their two young children, hoping that feeding and cleaning the tank will instill a sense of responsibility. Lynch said the fish will help their son occupy some of his time in a more healthy manner while he's home from school. Some people are getting animals for more practical reasons. We're kind of stuck at home. Grocery stores are empty, and now we have these chickens that are laying egg for us, said Kelly. She is a new chicken owner in Florida. The chickens, Daisy, Duck, and Mabel, have been a source of entertainment as much as food. Her young daughter also helps take care of the birds. She loves them. She always goes out there, and when she wants to pet them, she wants them to be her best friends, she said. All right, so your question for this one is, what is the main idea of this section? Use examples from the text to support your reasoning. So once again, the main idea is blank. The article states, and this is where you would find a quote, and this means that. All right, then the next section here, the last section, it feels like the right thing to do. For Juliana Kaplan, the coronavirus scare became the perfect time to finally get a dog for her 13-year-old daughters because the whole family is home from work and school. They went to Homeward Trails Adoption Center in Fairfax Station, Virginia, and left with a 2-year-old blue heeler, which is a dog. They named the dog Pepper Corona for her gray and white patches of fur and for her entrance into their lives during this moment in history. It feels good to adopt, and the kids are happy. It feels like the right thing to do now on a psychological level, Kaplan says. I look at this dog and I say to her, I don't know what your past has been, but your future is about to be awesome. So the last question is, how is pet adoption meeting both a family need for many people while also meeting a community need? And then your answer might look like this. By adopting pets, families are able to blank, while communities benefit because blank. And then this final question down here, what has your family done to feel less alone or isolated? You will answer that in the Google form that is linked on this slide as well. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to your teachers via email and ask your question, and they will be more than happy to help you. Thank you.